Okay. Hello. This is Fury 1031 as Wild Flame playing Final Fantasy 14. We are going to do the Little Ladies Day event. Over there is Max Navy is Maxis, Lance is
Hello.
Rovrind, Puppy is Ash, and Ren is Ren.
I like the Ren is Ren. That's
The
yep.
Royal Senescal. I don't know what that word is.
Seneschal. Sounds
Yeah,
cool.
it's Seneschal.
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 That's all.
Yeah.
What a weird pronunciation. What a weird word.
Yep. Something new for Little Ladies Day. Let me guess, is it going to be running around talking to a couple of people?
What voice do we give this little guy?
I don't know.
I
I'm sure
want
we
to go
did.
for a deep voice because that's funny on a little guy.
I don't know. With a lot of elves, I tend to give them high-pitched, squeaky voices to demean them, but
I know, which would
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, Wild. How wonderful to have such a reliable helper
Okay,
on
this one's a
hand.
goblin.
As you've no doubt noticed, the Little Ladies' Day festivities are upon us once more. By the way, I
What
must
a goblin.
ask you, you know of the songbirds, do you not? How silly of me. Of course you do.
no, I really don't.
Puppy, do you have the same? Did Fury? I would imagine you were there, but I'm. Were you?
Probably.
Do you have the songbird dance?
I might, but I can't look for it right now.
Because I'm wondering if that's if that line is requiring that you've done that.
I see. I must ask, or yeah, I have the same line.
And I would be surprised if you did, because that's like 2 or 3 years ago. Then again,
I don't remember one involving songbirds, though that doesn't prove very much.
it was a group of songstress, not actual birds.
That trio of princess-style entertainers were relatives unknowns when they first took to the stage, but they've since become a Little Ladies' Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another such sensation, but this time the singer will be butler themed. I've titled this new act The Seneschal Prince, a royal among servants, and a loyal servant to his princess. All shall fawn over me. I mean, the seneschal prince. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but 'twould seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there is ample time ere the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Picot is his name, and he was meant to be speaking with the designer at Estames Aesthetics. I would be grateful if you could see what is keeping young Picot, and doubly so if you could render any needed assistance. He was on his way to Estames Aesthetics the last time we spoke. Well, handwritten, you're just gonna give uh, what you call it? What's the word? Exposition.
Is there an NPC there that can tell us what the fuck the little lady's about? Specifically? Or
Yes, that's what the exposition lady is for.
I figured.
Well, somebody talk to the exposition lady and see.
I'll talk to them later when we come back.
Sure. I got here before you. I win. I win.
Yeah, you were done before all of us because you didn't wait, you silly.
No, you actually walked before me but I am still here before you. Even when you walked before me.
You say that,
Yeah.
but I have no
I'm
proof that you
punching.
left after me.
I'm punching your chest like an entitled bitch, and it's like yeah.
Maribel. Oh, you're not you're not an Elizin, so maybe the T is pronounced in your name.
Ah, no.
Wait, what?
I was talking about Picot.
Cock, I mean?
Picot.
No, I think it's
Ah.
Picot. I think it's Picot.
But-
I don't-
But he's not Ellison. He's not French.
Maybe he has Ellison fucking parents or grandparents, adoptive
Let me
parents.
look
Oh, fucking hell.
really close at his ears.
No.
Yeah, no, there's not a hint of
Yeah, but
of pointy
maybe
there.
he's adopted.
He is a mere inferior round-eared being.
No, darling, no. What I need from you are specifics. It has to shine with a sharp frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night. And it should dazzle like a searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Are we talking about clothes? For what he's talking, I could have thought he was talking about spellcasting or something like that.
Wait, what do you want? A freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Oh,
He doesn't understand fucking metaphors or something.
maybe you
Clearly, he wants neither of those actual things. He wants the flash of the fire and the.
What? Maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? That describes neither of the two things you said earlier.
Dude, are we talking about dresses or are you talking about conquering the world using darkness?
You know what I think?
It's odd metaphors he's using.
You know what I think he wants? I think he wants something like the Neopets Eventide paintbrush. He wants like a gradient.
Wild, how lovely to see you, darling. Why, we haven't spoken since you helped me snatch victory in the walk-off. What brings
Anyone
you...
remember
Nope.
that? I was there and I was just sitting there and being like, who is she?
I'm pretty sure I
Apparently-
didn't get
What was
that line.
I don't get that line. Apparently, I didn't do that little lazy man.
So no, it might be a Weaver thing too.
Yeah, maybe a weaver, yes.
Oh, maybe.
It's. Did I do Weaver?
Or
Sure I
Goldsmith.
did.
And you're not getting a line either.
I didn't get the line, but I also know I missed the Little Ladies event at some point.
Might be that then.
What brings you to Estimes? Hear the Royal Seneschal's bidding, you say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance with this costuming conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. I simply wanted to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wishes. But I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey. Well, there's just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? With confidence. Forgive me, darlings, but I have other projects to attend to. Would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction?
Yeah, dude, you cannot go south and north at the same time.
This is not going well. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and here I am ruining my own debut. Ah, it was wild, yes? I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. Of all those who auditioned, they chose me to be the Seneschal Prince. My job now is to become a star performer, and creating a dashing and princely persona seems the best way to achieve that. So I did my research into the subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain, it all came out a jumbled mess. What makes the Seneschal Prince a prince among seneschals? Come to think of it,
What exactly is a seneschal anyway? I have no idea, my guy.
It's a position in the
I don't
in the
know.
government, something like that.
The only thing I know about them is that you're supposed to beware them if they are perfumed.
Give me a second.
0% chance anyone got that, and no, I am not explaining.
The steward or majordomo of a medieval great house.
Oh, I know what a majordomo is.
You had the dialogue choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm picking number 3.
Yep. I'll go with number 1.
I'll go with number 2.
Alright. An obtrusive servant who... Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. I didn't read it because... hesitated.
An unobtrusive servant.
Yeah.
Who's always attuned to
His master's...
his
needs?
master's wishes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I see. That my fixation on being dashing was entirely the wrong approach.
I have the same.
Mine is.
What
I
about-
do not. Mine is. You may be right. I've been approaching this from entirely the wrong angle. Continue.
But at least one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a seneschal if I am to be the best seneschal prince I can be. You seem a knowledgeable sort. Left to my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Huzzah! Then, first things first, I say we speak with the wide variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public expects of a seneschal. Let's split up that we might gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave the steps of thought to you, and we can meet at the Gold Court afterward.
No need. I have an impeccable research technique that has never failed me, that works no matter what, all the time. Puts his hand on his link pearl. Graha! Graha, I need you to do something for me!
You gotta teleport to the Sapphire Avenue for this. Or no, Weaver's Guild first, that's closest.
A seneschal? Why, yes, of course. I have one in my employ. The accomplished ones foresee what must be done and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around awaiting orders have no business taking the position. A seneschal who cannot act on his own initiative is not worthy of the title.
You seem pleasant.
Ah, that word ever puts me in the mind of the first royal seneschal himself, Sultan Baldric. It's said that every year one girl was chosen from the townspeople by lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. The festival
Why
is no...
does that sound so wrong?
It does.
It is. This whole quest is like. There's definitely like a femdom undercurrent to this energy here. It's
Interesting. It's like, I guess, like royalty would just pick a random pretty girl and just be her servant for the day.
And I think that could have been how the Little Ladies started, the Little Ladies event.
The festival is no
But now
longer...
it's about that.
The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but oh, how I still daydream about having an attentive seneschal at my beck and call. As a child, whenever Little Ladies' Day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen. Oh, you poor thing. I'm rather taken with Sultan Baldric's seneschal for a day idea. Having someone devoted to your needs alone is like a dream come true, don't you agree?
Mm. Yeah. I
Maybe
know the
they-
feeling.
Maybe they didn't pick ladies only.
No.
My impressions of a seneschal? Well, they strike me as people who excel at preparations. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead, to plan events to perfection. My work as a server at the Quicksand is similar in some respects. We have a special Little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavors, down to the smallest detail. Everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one's prescribed duties, a server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible.
Wait, she's a server and she like learned of all of the presentation.
Yep.
You just need to, the ingredients and flavors. Sure, that's a good thing to know if you're going to be selling it. But presentation, that's the cook who needs to know that.
Well, I guess she has to answer questions. Because it's not like they have
Who's gonna
pictures.
ask about, is the presentation like,
No, they're gonna ask like what it looks like, how it comes out. Because it's not like they have pictures on menus in this day and age.
why not?
There's no such thing as cameras. Preparing.
I mean,
A recent emote wants to have a word with
We're
you.
just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to point that out. Preparing for things in advance is a skill both seneschals and servers have in common. There is no better way to ensure satisfaction, be it for a customer or the master of the house. And we go back to that spot, which is the... There is no thing quite near. Oh, well, I guess let's go to that one. Gladiator's Guild. Coat. Oh, guess what, Wild? I was asking about seneschals in Pearl Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. What?
Oh god.
He showed me a rare urn of incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I can afford. Come to think of it, what do urns have to do with seneschals anyway? He was having... You were about to be had.
Could it be that you're a little too trusting?
I want to go with that, yes. Could it be that you're a little too trusting? Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn... Stop being
he says
stupid!
the same thing whether or not you like.
I see. So a seneschal is someone who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done, and prepares for those tasks in advance. In my case, then, I should be a seneschal who serves his fans? Yes.
Naked it is.
When I put it like that, it feels just right. I should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. And that's exactly what I'll do. Now, if you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best seneschal I can be.
I mean, I can help you strip.
Hold on. I have another call to make. Y'shtola, you told me to keep an eye out for ones who might be interested in your dungeon. Yeah, I got one here.
Can somebody elaborate on that because I am worried about Puppy now.
I am to don the mantle of the seneschal prince. Yet, while I've grasped a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think of how best to embody the manner. A seneschal exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which, incidentally, is how all this began for me. I once knew a girl years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess.
Oh, here we go.
But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment, the illness known as backstory. What's the word? Uh, Lethal backstoryitis. That's not exactly the words I wanted to use, but I can't remember what words I would like to use better. She could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I acted out all sorts of tales, a hero saga, a gesture at court. If she wished to hear of it, if it would but make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One fateful day, I happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience, and the elated looks upon their faces. I had to rush back to my princess's bedside to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for my audience of one, a performance for her and her alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up. Happiness was everything I ever wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. Then, all too soon, did Thal call her to his somber halls. Ever since, I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. If I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of the Seneschal Prince, and why I leapt for joy when I had heard that I'd been chosen. Yet, even though I began all this for her, it has become every bit my own dream as well. I yearn to sing as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Ahem. Thank you for listening, Wild. Talking to someone helps to put my thoughts in order. Right. Back to the task at hand. Once I've settled on how to best serve my audience, then I should have all the specifics Maribel needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the Little Ladies' Day stage, shall we? With the better part of the preparations finished, it's likely begun to draw a crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my seneschal debut. Ruby Road Exchange.
Well, we're right there actually.
Yeah, I do appreciate that the quest kind of like brought us back here, right next to where the quest started and where we'll have to end it. That seems to be how these events go, isn't it? It's always like, oh, I was a generally nice person and when I was young, and then the orphans died, and then now I want people to be happy or thrilled or scared. The following event cannot be skipped. Okay. A long cutscene, huh?
I don't think it's a long cutscene. I just think it's one of those that you are gonna give options and
Oh,
questions
right.
and etc.
Yep.
The stagehand seemed swamped.
with last moment adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I'm to decide how to act as the Seneschal Prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer us. The Royal Seneschal. Yes, of course. If we're speaking of seneschals, we should look no further than the royal seneschal himself. Such a courteous demeanor, and so precise in his movements. Now that I think on it, no matter the work we do together, he is never less than thorough with his preparations, and I imagine he would be more than willing to help us implement any new plan we might propose. The Songbird Fan. See there? A particularly eager Songbirds fan. Come early to ensure a front row experience, no doubt. Rather too early, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in for quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Oh. Can we make him more comfortable? Yes, of course. He must be exhausted from standing there all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable for the duration of my performance. Ah, an employee of the Quicksand. Did they not mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of Little Ladies' Day? Beverage and dessert included. I was curious. Beverage and dessert included. I like dessert. Knowing such a thing is only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself.
I picked the other option, got the same response.
I've been thinking, Wild. There is no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy a performance, is there? Why not have the Quicksand deliver some light refreshments? Little Ladies' Day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in a play, or has a flagon in hand while the minstrel strums his lute at the tavern. We would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, I shall rouse the crowd with song and dance, but this will help define the seneschal side of my stage character. The act is finally coming together. As the seneschal prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come, there's not a moment to lose. I must first consult with the royal seneschal, and then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Momodi at the Quicksand. But I must also inform Maribel of my costuming decisions. There's no time. Let's divide the tasks between us.
I'll take. Shall I talk to her in your stead?
You would do that for me?
Same
Same.
answer.
Oh, thank you, Wild. I would be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept. Sorry, had to yawn. To Maribel for me. You truly are my savior. I give you my word the show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend.
Only if he strips.
Maybe stop there for a moment.
What?
He wants to
You
be.
deserve that.
Oh, right.
You know, I like getting spanked. It's not gonna work.
I know you liked it, but that doesn't mean.
So I was deserving of a reward for that? Should I keep going?
I did not give you so many wins. Yes.
I know. I don't know why you do. It's, you know. Speaking of so many ones, you know.
All right,
You think
Yushtola, I
can't
got
do
another
that?
one for the dungeon.
Wait, who, me?
I don't remember
Yes.
anything about a dungeon for Yushtola.
Me neither.
I know, I'm making I'm just inferring from her personality that she's a dom.
Wild darling, how fares our princely seneschal? So the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. A singer with a seneschal's poise and a prince's style. Yes, darling, I know exactly what this costume needs.
Okay,
Leave
am I
it to
the only
me.
one who actively doesn't know what accessories? I don't even know what I would have.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't.
what?
Like, we got a bunch of ideas on how the proceedings are gonna happen, but if I was me, I don't know what I would tell this chick.
But that's why you're not working in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Please let the royal seneschal know that I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance.
I feel like that's like any moment now, lady. You're gonna want to very much hurry.
Ah!
Seriously?
Look. What?
Look, what?
I know, right? Oh, are you? This is gonna shoot me back, isn't it? Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game.
Yay!
The
The
game.
lag
When
on
is
my
it-
fucking Shukichi
This
just
isn't
didn't
fair.
happen, and then it just yeeted me back.
Renity won.
Why is my game so slow?
Mm.
It's not fair. Well, hopefully after tomorrow that'll be fixed because I'm gonna go to the the parts store and upgrade my computer parts. What was the goblin voice I gave?
Thank you for lending a hand to young Picote. 'Tis good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, the Seneschal Prince is to be the main new attraction for this year's Little Ladies' Day, and Picote himself is to give the show's opening address. I cannot imagine how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You will stay and watch his performance, yes?
Always blows my mind whenever, on the rare occasion, we see proof that the sky exists in Ul'dah.
Yeah.
My brain thinks of the entirety of it as being indoors.
I've been standing on my feet so I've been standing for so long my feet have fallen asleep. But at least the show's about to begin.
Okay, guess we just forgot to give him the share.
It should be starting at any moment now. The first act is the debut performance for a new singer, isn't it? The seneschal prince?
Prince is the word you had trouble with there. Prince.
What would a prince of seneschals be like anyway? I have no idea what to expect.
Oh my god, I have microphones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Day performance. Man, I like this outfit, but why does it have to use this stupid left cape?
Needs to be asymmetrical.
Why can't it be asymmetrical on the right side?
Mm.
I am Picot, Picot, the Seneschal Prince, and I shall be your guide to, an ephemeral world of wonder. I imagine you are all weary from the wait, though it be but a trifle. We have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments. a special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Donuts, okay. Peach-infused tea accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show. That's for us? Thank the gods, I was so thirsty. Oh no, I lost my spot in the crowd. Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. I'm overjoyed to see you pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. Ah, but with that said, I must ask that you keep all eyes on me. Without your full attention, I am wont to grow jealous. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise this shall be a princely performance to remember.
The music is
Aw.
kind of unfitting, honestly.
Oh, is it? Settle in, my dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of the seneschal prince.
I just mean like the fact that Old Dove's music is playing over this cutscene.
Oh. Yeah, that is kind of disappointing. They didn't do something else. Like, they don't even have to make a new song. They could have done something else.
He not only entertains with song and dance, but also captures the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display.
Not bad, not bad. It seems we have quite a show to follow. And the songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage by storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo. On the stage. I just want to see if anything loads in first. Nope. Royal Seneschal, what do you say?
The Celestial Prince's debut has been a grand success. The audience was thoroughly entertained.
Wild, thank you for coming to my performance. It was also magical. To see such enjoyment upon each face in the crowd was an indescribable feeling. And did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The Quicksand server even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread about their festival menu.
What a stunning debut by the Celestial Prince. We've already been swamped with demands to know when you'll be performing next. In fact, I'm still thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing.
Oh no! My brain misread that word so hard.
What?
Which one
Something
exactly?
about Thal's distant somethings.
Is that so? Well then, I shan't disappoint my fans. Oh!
I
No.
misread that for a second, and my brain was like, "Wait, what? Huh?" Oh, the fact that Thal's balls has been a thing for so long, it just makes it. Yep,
Yep.
sure. She is in Thal's balls. Absolutely.
Yep. I wonder if my dear friend was watching me too, from Thal's distant halls. Dude, I had to hate to break it to you, but Thal's halls aren't real. Everyone who dies just goes to the live stream.
No, I mean, you know, he had a courtroom where he showed us his balls.
Yeah. I mean, the seventh heaven, the seven heavens do exist, but like they aren't where people go after their afterlives.
I mean, maybe they passed through there to get judged. I wouldn't be surprised if they passed through there to get judged, at least initially.
Thank you
No.
again for giving me this opportunity.
He was the one who weighs the weight of your souls or something.
Yep. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Ah, I almost forgot. I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. Can it be a mirrored version, please? Well, actually no, not even a mirrored version. Just take the goddamn cape off or put it on the right side. I was not alone up there in front of the crowd. I felt you standing beside me, as you would have been every step, as you have been every step of the way. Given your part in all this, you are every bit a seneschal prince yourself. That is true. I do have a compulsion to run around helping people, and I do seem to be rather prescient about what people sometimes need. Sometimes. So please do me the honor of accepting this gift.
I hope he made them to my size because that's a lot of cloth.
Tis the least I could.
There's 4 of his outfits and 1 of my outfits.
Tis the least I can offer for your patient assistance. Now I must be off to prepare my next appearance.
Yeah, I don't have the songbird dance, and I appreciate that I probably missed that.
Do I?
That little ladies.
/ songbird.
I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebrations to ever greater heights. The Little Ladies' Day festival has only just begun, but I suggest you go and enjoy them while you last. Oh, the festivities have only.
Oh, and you get an achievement from doing it.
Wait, really?
You just got an achievement.
You got that achievement too, Lance.
Oh no, that's the achievement for doing it. The
Yeah,
event, I
it's the
suppose.
achievement for the event. That would be hilarious if there was an achievement
I should
for
try
doing
to
the
get.
songbird during the event.
I should try to get the songbird dance from online then.
If you want to, it's not
I
particularly.
doubt that
the
it's gonna
best.
be. I doubt that it's gonna be back in any event.
Oh, it's not going to be back. It's more of the how worthwhile is it?
No, it looks cute.
If you say so. I wouldn't spend money on it. Like a free thing, sure, but money, I don't know.
Do you have it, Fury?
I don't know. I'm doing /songbird, but like it's not giving a message that I don't have it.
Fury.
It wouldn't.
Fury doesn't have it then.
Because if I do songbird, one word, songbird.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't have that.
That's,
Damn.
that's the thing.
That's
That's also the thing he was doing on the, and that they're going to be doing on the stage.
Oh shit, they do. It's a show.
Yeah, the guy was back a second ago too. Like that's part 2. I think the show just repeats every now and again now. I wonder if the guy is
Switches.
backstage.
Nah, he disappears.
Oh, that's stupid.
It was switching between the songbirds and him.
Yeah. La di da da. That's her voice now. What's her voice? Yellow one. Are we gonna have pink goblin do a goblin voice? Nope. We should do something. Now that we've done the event.
Okay. Hold. Is there a shop?
Yeah, the Royal Handmaiden.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
all she does is sell
Get that.
confetti.
Oh, I already have 999 of
Yeah.
those.
Once a year, when the peach blossoms come to bloom, Eorzea celebrates all the lovely and spirited young maidens who bring such joy to our realm. The origins of the holiday can be traced back to events that happened some 3 centuries past, when the Thorn dynasty still reigned in Ul'dah. The plucky princess Edvia, tired of being sequestered within palace walls by her overprotective father, the Sultan Baldric Thorn, exchanged garb with a miller girl and wandered off into town in search of adventure. Upon learning of his daughter's disappearance, the Sultan was stricken with panic. He summoned the palace guard down to the last man and ordered them to tear the city apart to see that no harm befell his precious princess. And tear the city apart they did. The poor miller whose daughter assisted the princess in her escape saw his house ripped nigh from the ground, while the family was threatened with imprisonment and worse. The good fortune of all, Princess Edvia was soon found just outside the palace walls. When she confessed the true reason that she had run away, her father was racked with guilt for his actions. He had the miller's house rebuilt by his most skilled craftsmen, and he offered to personally serve as seneschal to the miller girl for a day to atone for his actions. A day, okay? The common folk were deeply moved by their sultan's newfound compassion. The sultan himself, vowing to never forget the lessons he had learned, declared that each year he would serve as seneschal for a young girl chosen from the townspeople by lot. The tradition continued long after Sultan Baldric's death, living on even as the Thorn dynasty gave way to the Yule. In time,
Here's the
go ahead.
here's the thing. Like a like a prince who's like a young adult doing that is cute. The fact that he was the father of a relatively old child makes me now picture a man in his 40s doing this with a teenager, and that's just really gross.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like that's the first seneschal guy that we're... Or
In time, it spread to other nations, where it took on new forms, eventually evolving into the Little Ladies' Day celebration that we know and love today.
But yeah, I agree. I think an old man just you know, selecting one random teenager and being like, "I'm your servant for that." Just no.
Is it worse or better if you imagine them as if you imagine it was a Lalafell?
An adult Lalafell or a child Lalafell?
An adult Lalafell who was
Wait,
I'd feel
An ad-
wrong about it, but I wouldn't feel wrong in a moral sense as much. I still,
an
to a certain
adult.
degree, I still feel kind of wrong about like it in general, but like it you know.
Also, you said something that doesn't make sense, Fury. An adult Lalafell?
Yeah, some of them have like tiny mustaches or shit. Like the royal seneschal, he's you know.
I'm pretty sure that's just precocious puberty.
I thought you were about to say it's just like glued on or something, and that's just you know would be even more hilarious.
That would have been a better joke, yes.
Yeah, I you know.
This outfit is so dapper. Why does it have to have this stupid left cape?
You know, I feel like your ideal outfit is like the right side having a cape and buttons and you know all of the fancy thing, and the left side just being like t-shirt.
Sort of. So basically, just get an outfit where the clothes are symmetrical, but the right side has a fuck ton of decorations. And that's my ideal FF14 asymmetrical outfit. Not just 14, just FF in general, because they fucking love asymmetry in Final Fantasy. Like this is Valentine's Day outfit. It is a good one because it is a symmetrical outfit where the clothes are well, you know, except for the little belt in the back for some reason. But even then it's not that bad, I guess. But otherwise it is very symmetrical, and then the right side just has this little heart pin on it. And like, yes, that is what I want. Okay, well, that's all for the stream. Hope you enjoyed the little lady's day. You know, the walking around and just talking to a couple people and doing some cutscenes that every event is these days. What? Oh, that's cute. There's a little bird statue here. Not a statue, a little toy bird thingy. I saw it from like a little distance. At first, and I thought it was like a oh my god, Poo Poo, and the other one.
For a second, I didn't recognize the name Poo Poo, and I was wondering what the fuck you were saying. Like, Poo Poo, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I know.
are we in kindergarten again? And then I realized, wait, no, that's the fucking blue alien.
I really don't
where's
like
the blue alien?
over here where I am. I don't like that's what they named him. Honestly, like I don't like it.
It's Poo Poo and whoever the other one is.
Yeah, I don't remember the other
PP.
one's name.
PP?
The other
Really?
one's
They went
name
to
is
PP and
PP.
Poo Poo?
Yes.
God.
I'm kidding. I don't actually remember the other one's name,
Oh,
but
thank fuck. I would have believed it. That's the worst part.
you did believe it. I know. I was off. Yeah, I went off to Limsa to put my thing in the but put the outfit in the armor. So extraterrestrials, yes. Aw. Poor things.
Yeah, they're the last survivors of their race.
Mm, do we know if they're both male or?
I mean, even if they could
I'm
breed,
willing to believe that they're agender. Just blobs.
even if they could breed, like that would not save their species. Adam and
I mean,
Eve
them
are
being
not
blobs
realistic.
like them being blobs that produce asexually is the best case scenario for
Oh,
the
yeah.
preservation of their species.
That is true.
So like hopefully
They
that
are
little
blobs.
like that divot in the middle just gets fully pinched off and the top rolls off the bottom and they both grow into two separate things. Alternatively, we could try to get some of the cloning technology from Solution 9. Electrope has many uses.
I mean,
Maybe
or
it
one
could.
of their ships. They had cloning shenanigans.
Yeah.
Which one?
Their ships. They made a million Hildebrand.
Oh
including
yeah.
fucked up
True.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hope anyone, if you watched, then I hope you enjoyed. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching, and